Hello again, it's me. Welcome to my page, whoever you are. Mum, dad, brother, sister, countryman, grandparents, random drunk stranger, whoever you may be. You know, if you're on this page and you don't have kids to read to, you are either drunk or lost. But you know what? That's cool. You can stay. I don't judge. New people are welcome all the time. So I'm going to do a book review of all the places you'll go. And I imagine that drunk person's just gone, I am on the wrong page. And it's just like, stick around, bro, you might learn something. You know, clearly if you're drunk and it's a Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, you might want to stay home and read some books. Because I think poor life choices, man. Sort your life. Oh, the places you'll go. Really good book. I love Dr. Seuss. My little cousins sent my mum these books. I live very far away, and they sent mum these books. And I'd never read them because I am a bad human being. And if you haven't read them, then you're a bad human being. But that's fine. We can get through this together. You know, there's still time for you to learn about Dr. Seuss books. And, you know, let us be your support group. We will lead you through this. But yeah, if you decide you don't like Dr. Seuss at the end of this, then get off my page. There's seriously something wrong with you. I've had a lot of Red Bull and it is very warm this evening. Anyway, so other places, your beautiful Dr. Seuss book. I'm talking the pictures. It rhymes all the way through. And it's just beautiful. The illustrations. He's mad. I'm not even going to say he's an absolute Fruit Loop. Look at this. How is that a normal brain? But you know what? Genius. And it's just so sad that he's like, I just can't even. So basically it's not a typical Dr. Seuss book in the aspect of it's a bit more of a serious undertone to it. It's basically, it begins with, you know, congratulations. Your life has begun and you can go and do all these cool things and, you know, be the best of the best and aim high and be amazing. And, you know, the world is your oyster, my friend. But then also it then goes on to say, but sometimes life's shit and you will be shit and there will be people that are better at stuff than you. And, you know, sorry, it's just how it is, you know. And it's true, isn't it, really? Let's face it, it's true. Sometimes life's cool and you're flying high and you're great and you're just like, wow, what a great time. It's normally at that point when you say, oh my God, this couldn't get any better. Nothing could ruin this. Something comes along and ruins it. So, you know, live in the moment because life has a good way of going, oh, you're having fun? Yeah, no, I'm going to stop that right now. You know, none of this behaviour of being happy. And this is pretty much what this book says. This book tells kids, you know, life is full of highs and lows. And you got to take them both. Because if you don't take the lows, the highs won't be as high. And, you know, it goes on to sort of say in one of the spots that sometimes you'll get stuck in a slump. And you'll end up in a place called the waiting place. I'm in the waiting place. I've been in the waiting place for years. I've moved in. You know, I get my post directed there and everything. And it's basically a place where people that are stuck in a rut just sit and hang around and go, okay, well, something will happen, hopefully, and then I won't have to deal with this shit anymore. But you know what? It isn't going to happen unless you get up and move and do what you need to do. And I've started doing this. This is what this page is. You know, gets you talking to your kids and reading books, gets me enjoying books and talking to you guys, and also I've wrote books and I've done nothing with them, and I'm like now illustrating them because this page has made me feel like, you know, damn, some things can happen. So yeah, so there's a really beautiful part in this book where it's like, you know, it's just one little line. Look at this beautiful picture. Oh, so good. It's basically, I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something, you'll be quite a lot. And that is the most depressing and yet beautiful sentiment, isn't it? Do you not think that the whole, you know, you're going to have times where it's just you against yourself, and we are the worst judge of ourselves. You know, I look at myself and I'm just like, you are just the worst kind of human being. And yet other people will look at you and go, no, you're great. And I think that you got to teach your kids that that's fine. It's fine to be lonely. It's fine to be sad. It's fine to lose. You know, even some people can be brilliant at something. I have a friend that's amazing at computers, and he's excellent. But, you know, as he says, there's other people that are more suited for the things that he would like to be doing. So I think, you know, you could be the best at something and still not get there, not be the winner, if that makes sense. But that doesn't mean to say that you're a bad person or rubbish at what you do. It just means that, you know, luck weren't on your side that time. But you've got to keep going, because luck will be on your side at some point. And it's just basically saying, you know, oh, it's great. Step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. And it is. It's about the balance. It's about, you know, taking the highs with the lows to get the best result. And it says, you know, and will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed. I love it. It's saying, you know, you will succeed. Probably. There's a chance you won't. But it's just kind of like, you know what? Stop sitting around moping. Deal with it. Crack on. Move on. Find your mountain. Climb it. And you will succeed. And even if you only succeed against what your self-expectation was, that's still succeeding. I think any time that you get to the end of the race, whether you're last or first, you succeeded because you got there on your own. And yeah, this was $5.99. Again, Waterstones. I sound like I work for Waterstones. Hey, it's in Waterstones. It's at the back by the fish tank. If you go in, and it's just to your right. But I don't work in Waterstones. Otherwise, I'd probably get sacked, because I'd just be sitting there looking at all the books all day. But yeah, you can get it from anywhere. Dr. Seuss is, you know, book people anywhere. Anywhere. It sounds like I only know 2 places. I know other places, but generally, yeah. But get it for your kids. You might even be able to sort of like give it to the teachers so that they can write comments, you know, if they leave daycare, and you can get them to write, unless your kid's an arsehole, in which case they probably won't. And, you know, you can't blame a teacher for hating your kid if your kid's an arsehole. You need to just make a better child, you know. I know, yeah, I shouldn't call kids arseholes, but there are a few out there that are arseholes. I'm just saying what you're thinking. You can lie to yourself and to everyone and be like, no, I never say that about a child. If a kid come along and kicked your cat or your car or your child in front of you, you'd be like, what a little arsehole. And it's just how it is. But yeah, buy this book. Buy all the Dr. Seuss books. He's amazing. It's just organised chaos. I love it. Anyway, sleep tight. I'll be watching you. Because, you know,